Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Simi here at Simi J Stitches, and it is time for a new Flosstube week of vlogs. I can't take those off because I am driving at the moment. So if I'm not looking at you, that's why. I did not check in yesterday. It is currently Tuesday, September 6th. I got a little bit of time to stitch last night, but for the most part, like, I was on phone calls while I was stitching. I was staying really busy because coworkers. That's all I've got to say. Okay, so I stitched a little bit on growth rings last night, enough to get my 1500 stitches. Okay, in doing that, so it's done for the year, but I'm gonna have to pull out most of what I did the last 2 weeks because I am one row off down in two different places, which means that the stitching is not going to fit appropriately. It's going to have to be frogged. At first, I saw that I was one row over, and I was like, well, that's not a big deal because I still had enough space to fit the stitching where I needed to. It's like, I'll just fudge it, it's fine. But with it being down, it runs into the bottom half of the outer circle. So yeah, I get to pull that out and restitch it at some point. But I've done my stitching on it for the year. The 1500, there's still stitches I did, so it still qualifies. And I am not this red, people. It's the lighting. I apologize. See, I'm just slightly pink. I stay slightly pink. Okay, so I did not get to work on what was the plan, and I still haven't uploaded that. I'm having all kinds of YouTube issues at the moment. I was supposed to work on Angel of the New Dawn last night. I didn't even get to touch it. I have no idea how tonight's gonna go. We'll see. There's something else I was gonna talk to y'all about. So tonight we're starting Shangri-La for our daily 100, and I think I have When I Saw as tonight's project. I'll have to look at my planner when I'm not driving. Fix out my turn coming up. So I just really wanted to get this chunk of video started before I start getting busy and forget or whatever. The last video I recorded, last week's video, it just got uploaded. I started uploading it Sunday night / Monday morning after my last clip, and it got stuck in processing for over 24 hours. I don't know why. It finally uploaded, and the first comment is, I can't hear anything. And I'm like, oh geez. I can hear it. I haven't gone back to see what cover picture they picked, because I was just like, get it up, because I had already had people reaching out to me wondering where my video is. I much appreciate you. I am not sick. I am fine. Just running behind. It feels like I am perpetually running behind, and I have to admit, like, I felt a bit of anxiety today because I didn't work on Angel of the New Dawn last night. I don't know how much time I'll get to stitch over the next couple of nights while I'm at work, and I have all these goals set, and just freaking myself out, which is totally unnecessary. I'm doing it to myself. Nobody's doing it to me, but it is what it is. Great. We're gonna have the wonderful sunshine coming through the camera. But yeah, I think that's all I had to talk about. I'm expecting an order in this week, and since this video does not come out till next week, I can tell y'all, I couldn't tell you before because my mom watches my videos. And so I am going to her birthday party. It's a surprise birthday party. She doesn't know, one, that she's getting a birthday party, or two, that I'm going to be showing up this Saturday. So I didn't want to say something about it on my last video and then her know, because it's really fun, the idea of surprising her. So I had a fully finish on couldn't show you because it's her birthday present. So I will try and remember one day this week to pull that out and show y'all. But I made it, it's something I finished a couple years ago. It was, it was Lizzie Kate. I think it was called In This House. In This House we do loud really well. I don't remember how it all goes. It's super cute. So I actually stitched it twice, one for her and one for me, because it just fit both households so well. And I finally fully finished hers so that I can give it to her for her birthday. So she's had plenty of time to forget about it, because once upon a time I did tell her I was stitching it for her. Okay, that is it. I will try and check in later and actually show you some stitching, but I figured I'd at least get a little conversation out of the way while I was driving, because sometimes that's the hardest part of my job, is the fact that I have all this time to do stuff, but you can't because you're driving, right? You can't stitch while you drive, and you can't read while you drive. I mean, audiobooks, but you know what I mean. You can't do those things and drive, but when you're driving, you're like, I could be doing something else right now. So I get a little bit of a hard time with that. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all go before y'all rattle right off the windshield. I'll talk to y'all soon. Good evening, y'all, and welcome back. Today is Thursday, September 8th. I didn't check in Tuesday following, like I checked in when I first got to work, but I didn't check in after I did some stitching, mostly because I was disappointed in the stitching situation, but I still should have checked in. And then yesterday, I don't even know. I don't know what happened. I didn't record. I was very off in my own world. But I did get some stitching in. So we're going to recap the week real quick, and then hopefully have a better night tonight for different reasons. Okay, so Monday I was supposed to stitch on, because I have a plan. I mapped out the week, remember? Which I never posted on YouTube. Ugh. But we discussed, okay? We discussed. So I'm going to pull that up here. And I have not updated my planner in so many days. Everything is piling up, and everything is getting left behind, and it is overwhelming the heck out of me. Okay, so Sunday we were supposed to work on Lives and Open Book, and that was part of last week's video, so you've seen that. I worked on Lives and Open Book pairs for my daily 100, and I worked on temperature butterflies. We got some really good progress there. Monday, I worked on growth rings for my daily 100, which I didn't get a chance to show y'all. Let me see if it's accessible. And then, which completed my goal on it, so I don't have to work on it anymore, but, that's a big but. I have to pull out a good portion of what I stitched. So hopefully the shiny is not too bad. This is all what I did since pulling it out for the daily 100 this month, and starting at about right there, all that needs to be pulled out because I added that one line too much. And when this bottom circle comes around, those two things are going to run into each other. And I discovered it when this wasn't exactly center. I was like, why did they not center that? Oh, that's something I did. Okay, so I'll pull it out at I'll frog it out at some point. We'll pull that back out at some point, but we're just not going to worry about that right now. We have other goals and limited time, so we're going to focus. The other thing I was supposed to work on Monday was Angel of the New Dawn, but I just didn't have time at work to get to it. Tuesday, we pulled out Shangri-La as the new daily 100. I need to work on it for 4 days because 100 stitches each day. That'll get it up to its 1,500 goal. So I did pull it out Tuesday. I put 100 stitches in it Tuesday. I'll show it to you here in just a minute. Let me make that. Okay. And then, because I've worked on Shangri-La a few times, we'll pull that out in a minute. But, the other thing I was supposed to work on Tuesday, and I did get to put 100 stitches in it, and that's it. But, you know, progress is progress. Is when I saw, this is from Peppermint Purple. It says, when I saw you, I knew I loved you and you smiled because you knew, or something like that. So I worked on this O here. This one's a good one for if you need to knock out a bunch of stitches because, you know, big blocks of color, but, and especially when you're on limited time like I am here lately, but, you know, super limited time. So I did at least get 100 in it. And this is one of the categories for this month. I believe it is my medium. Let me look. This was my Stitcher's Choice. One, because I do enjoy working on it. Two, because it needed to hit its goal. So the best way to do that is to have to put 1,000 stitches into it for the categories. I did make my goal this month 1,000 stitches on each of these, and the way work has been going, I don't know that I'm going to meet it. And I'm kind of freaking out about that, but I'm trying to tell myself, you're okay. Like, you set goals and it's okay to not achieve them. But I'm putting too much pressure on myself this week. I'm really struggling. So this is When I Saw You from Peppermint Purple, and I believe it's on, I don't know what fabric it's on. Let's see. Spring Breeze from Mystic Fabrics. From Mystic Fabrics. It's a 32 count Lugana words. I'll explain the words thing in a minute. So we did work on that for 100 stitches. Now, Wednesday, the day that did not exist this week, 100 stitches on Shangri-La, got that in, and I was supposed to work on Mira Mask. I didn't pull out my planner. I didn't look at that. So I actually pulled out Nordic Band Sampler, and which it was supposed to be today's piece. It's fine. We'll just swap them. All good. And I got 200 stitches in on Nordic because I had some time between work and a meeting that I had this morning to get some stitching in. So, so let me just show y'all where Shangri-La is, show you where this is, and then we'll kind of recap how last night went. So, and Shangri-La is a good one for a daily 100 because I can usually knock it out pretty quickly. It's big block stitching. Of course, I'm at work, right? Big block stitching, like is the best idea for me because I'm on limited time. Like the first night I worked on this, I stopped at a unit like what I'm at right now. I put in I let myself sit for 30 minutes because the trucks are being monitored a little more closely due to some coworkers not behaving. So I was like 30 minutes, that's it, that's all I'm giving myself. After that 30 minutes, I had 57 stitches in this. Cool. It would be really easy to knock out 50 stitches on the next 30. My point is, that's kind of what I did, but my point is that you would think you did the big block of stitching where you're just like filling in, and I could probably have done more than 57 stitches in that 30 minutes. What am I doing? This border. Like, but I will work on filling in tonight because this is complete. So all it is, it's one color inside, just fill it in. That should go really fast. So this is day 4. After my 100 stitches tonight, this one will get put up because it's hit its 1,500 stitches for the year. Does that mean it won't come out the rest of the year? No, not necessarily, but I'm trying to get my goals in first and then come back to some of this stuff. All right, so that's Shangri-La. This is from Kesslin Designs, and it is on a 40 count Wexford linen. I forgot the color, and it doesn't have its sticker in here. So, and this is what it'll look like when it's finished. So, as you can tell, I've got a long way to go, but the butterfly's done. So, oh, look, there's a sticker. I'm sorry, this is 40 count Newcastle linen in Ash Rose from Zweigart. It's actually a really nice linen. not having any problems with it. So that's why I thought it was Wexford, because I really like Wexford linen. So yeah. All right, and then I pulled out Nordic Band Sampler. I stayed caught up until September so far. So it's a new piece and I'd like to get it knocked out. Obviously not in one night, but I did put 200 stitches into it, and here's where we're at. So let me get that out of the sun a little bit. We got a nice little snowflake band coming in. I've kept up. Stitching Cabin Go has a new one. It's called Autumn Walks. Just started in September 1st. If you're interested in maybe an autumn themed band sampler, that's out. You could still get this. Her information is linked below. Stitching Cabin Co on Etsy. This is on a 32 count Lugana in Midnight Sky from Valkyrie Stitch Works. She is also on Facebook. I do have her link below. I don't think she's dyed fabric in a while, but she does have other things, other goodies on her page if you want to check it out. So there is that one. I got 200 stitches in on it. Okay, so last night, or should I go over the night before? I don't know. I worked a lot the night before. I don't really know that there was anything significant other than I just didn't get around to filming. I forgot, or I got on Zoom and got distracted. I couldn't even tell you. Yesterday, some of it was Zoom. I got on Zoom pretty early. It was a good crowd in Virtual Stitchers. We were laughing and we were just having a good time. So that was a good portion of it. And of course I was trying to get work done. It's a lot less demanding tonight, but okay. So at the end of my shift, I work a 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. shift, which, as a courtesy to each other, we've actually kind of implemented 5:30 to 5:30. That is not the bosses. That's an agreement amongst us rovers. We work 5:30 to 5:30. So my relief gets there about 5:15. So I'm good to go home. We stand there and we chat until a little after 5:30. But I had a active shooter class. What to do in the case of an active shooter. That started at 7:30. So I had 2 hours to kill. That's where my stitching came in. And then we had the active shooter class. About 5 minutes before the active shooter class started, I started having one of my TIA episodes. I lost all vision. Like it just becomes a bunch of squiggles. And very tunnel visioned, and it was so frustrating. It's so frustrating. And when the vision comes back, then my body goes numb. Like I couldn't move my hands, my mouth was tingling and numb. And then when all that goes away, it's just a massive headache. And then I'm staying up later than I'm supposed to. I haven't figured out if there's a correlation between when I have those episodes and like my blood pressure, blood sugar being up. And of course I couldn't check that today. I made sure, ate a healthy breakfast. They actually served us breakfast. So I don't know. So the class ended at 8:30. We stood around chit-chatting a little bit, and then I drove home. That took over an hour. By the time I got home, it was about 10 o'clock in the morning. I went to sleep. I slept hard, woke up with my head pounding just as bad, and then came to work again. So and part of the reason I tell you this is because one of the side effects of that is difficulty with speech, difficulty making sentences form and stuff like that. So the worst part of that is during it, like when my vision is messed up or when my face is numb, things like that. But my head's pounding so hard, it's still there. So finding words is difficult. Okay, so we're gonna work on Shangri-La tonight. We're gonna work on Mira Mask tonight. Let me make sure I actually brought it. I thought I packed my bag for the whole week. appropriately. It looks like I did. I even tried to kind of set them in order so that it'd be easier for me, but you know. So here's Mirror Mask. This was that's not the name of it officially. I think it's like the 6th annual something or other. I call it Mirror Mask because I got it from Nora. It's a mask. Okay. So, it's on 28 count Lugana, Opal Lugana, in Ophelia from Undersea Fabrics, because that's what she was selling at the retreat when we got the pattern. We were given the pattern and all the beads and the threads. Yeah. So we're gonna come over here and work on this piece out here just a little bit tonight and see how many stitches we can get in. This is in one of my categories for the month. But which one? I think medium. Yeah, this is a medium piece. So it is my medium category, which means it needs 1,000 stitches. We'll see how much of that we can knock out tonight. I do not have a cover photo, but I have a cover needle minder. She gave us these needle minders and it has what it's supposed to look like on there. It's not focusing. Maybe, no. Okay, anyway, so that's what I'm working on tonight. So I'm gonna go to my next site, do a little bit of work because I've already been sitting here chatting with y'all for 15 minutes. I also ate before I came on here, and then I will sit and stitch a little bit. So yeah, this week's a little messy with the vlogs. I'm off tomorrow. It's supposed to be full coverage Friday, and part of me wants to stick with that because I have slacked off on it the last couple months. But then at the same time, like, I don't have a full coverage in my goals for the month. So why not try and get good stitching in on something else? So I'm a little undecided there. We shall see. And then Saturday, we're traveling. I'm hoping to maybe get some stitches in on Touch of Magic. And do I have Shangri-La on there for that day too? I don't remember. I think I do. Maybe I needed 5 days on it, not 4. I gotta double check. I got a lot of bookkeeping to catch up with, but all right, I'm going to get to work and I will check in with y'all later tonight. Okay, everyone, good morning. As you can see, I'm at the gas station. I haven't filled up yet. I thought I would talk to y'all for just a minute. See where we got to tonight. So I actually got to do a good bit of stitching because at one point I got a call that there was some commotion at Elise, and so I kind of sat over there just to make sure the commotion didn't come back, right? Okay, so I got my 100 stitches on Shangri-La. I do have this slated to work again on Saturday, and it's because Monday I worked on growth rings. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, those were the 4 days that I needed to get the 100 stitches, or get to my yearly goal of 1,500 stitches. So we just did some fill in up here on the leaf. So it's looking really good, and yeah, we'll hopefully pull it out again on Sunday or Saturday. Again, if I get time to stitch, because we have goings on. I need the floss card. Okay, so we're gonna put this one up, and then the other one I worked on tonight was Mirror Mask, and I actually got 400 stitches in on it. So it still needs another 600 to hit its goal for the categories, but you know, 400's a good start. So pretty much all of this is new. So it's looking really good. Does that help at all? Yeah. You see how much it sparkles? So, yeah, that's what I got done tonight. I actually got to stitch a bit. That was nice. I have, so this one looks like this. I was wondering, I knew I had a picture of it. It's in here. This is one of the little, I think it's the bendy flip. I bought them from Bindi Stitchy. She gets them from somebody overseas. I can't remember who it is, but it's got all the flosses, and I actually need to find one that went missing in the night. But I'm going to pack up, get ready to go home, because I need some sleep. Like, you may hear I sound a little stuffy. I sound a little upset. I'm not upset. I was watching This Is Us. If y'all have not seen this show, like, don't get started. Don't. It's such an emotional roller coaster, and it's so drama filled. And I'm on the last few episodes. The show's been finished. I'm on the last few episodes, and it's bringing back a lot of memories of the last couple years of some not so good times. So I was like, I've got to turn that off. I've got to record my Flosstube, get gas, clean up, go make relief so I can go home and get some sleep. So I'll stop being an emotional wreck. All right. So I'm off today. We're possibly going to do full coverage Friday. I don't know. We'll check in and I'll let you know for sure. But Lexi's going out of town for a football game, so I don't have to go up to the football game, and she won't be home. So she gets in about 2 in the morning on Saturday morning, right before we have to leave. Got to play some catch up on some of Ryan's schoolwork. So far virtual school's going pretty good, but with having company in town this last weekend, we did get a little distracted. We got a little behind, so we're gonna play some catch up this week. This weekend. Other than that, I've got to catch up on laundry. House, of course, needs to be picked up. Chores are not getting done either. But anyway. What else? Yeah, that's it. Relaxing, stitching. Going to bed early so we can get up early on Saturday. I will try to remember to show y'all the fully finished object this afternoon. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Hope y'all are stitching and having a wonderful time, and we'll see you in the next clip. Okay, good evening everybody. I'm home and we're recording from home. So I got mail, so we're gonna look at that first. So yay, this is a pretty good size order. And now I'm just waiting on Expo to put more stuff on Hoffman so that I can order, because I wasn't allowed to attend Expo as I'm too new of a shop. Also, if you hear a bunch of yelling in the background, my husband and son are playing Fortnite together. It's been a while, a long while since they played together, and Ryan just spent 7 hours with me catching up on all his schoolwork, so we are completely caught up, except for he has to take an assessment, but it's a STAR assessment, so that's going to take all day. We're not going to do that tonight. But he worked hard. He did good today. His grades are all passing. I think he has 1 C, 1 or 2 C's. But otherwise, he's doing really well. Okay. What do we have? We have so much. It's so exciting. All right. So a lot of the times when I shop for my shop, because I'm so new, because I didn't have a lot of capital for investing, and you know, I don't have enough business to just buy whatever. What I typically do is I have a wish list on the group, and people say what they want. Putting stuff on the wish list doesn't require you to purchase whatever it is. It just helps me get an idea of, if I buy this, is somebody going to buy it? Because my taste and other people's taste is different, and a lot of times if I order what you want, you're gonna want to buy it. So it does help me out. And when I order, so I order 3 minimum of everything that I order, and so if you say you want something, one, you are guaranteed one of them when they come in. If you don't want it, that's fine, but you do have that option. Also, sometimes people comment under that and be like, "Ooh, I really like that too." Then if there's more than 3, I know to buy more than 3. So And in that, it's kind of like pre-ordering without having to pay up front. So it works out for you. All right. So, but that's how I typically do things. Almost everything that I order has already had somebody saying me, please. Every once in a while, I'll throw something in there just because I like it. Because what happens if y'all don't purchase it? I'm stuck with it. Well, if I like it, no biggie, right? Okay. So this time I did a lot more shopping. Like, I like that, I like that, I like that than I normally do. So the first one on the list is Evergreens and Peppermint. This is from Stitches by Ethel. And actually, I did think this one was really cute. I mean, look at that little mouse. But I sold almost all of, there was another one there was a Halloween one. And I sold a few of it. So I'm like, if they like that one, they may like this one. So this is, and of course lighting is going to, well, it's just super reflective. So Evergreens and Peppermints by Stitches by Ethel. It is 85 by 55. So small quick stitch, has 2, 4, 6, 8 colors in it. Really simple, super cute. All right. So I've got 3 of those available. And you know, if I say I have, oops, if I say I have 3, then nobody purchased it. Okay, so Little Stitch Girl released a big Christmas thing at Market this year. It was so cute. I have 3 copies if you're interested. I really like it. And on that, so it's like a Christmas poem, and it's got Santa and the elves and the reindeer, and it's really cute. But then what she did is she's having 4 different releases, each with 3 patterns of gift tags, staying in theme and character with that big piece she released at Market. So the one she released recently is The Gift of Giving to Rudolph. So these are the set of 3 are each of the other 4 people. I forgot about the snowman when I listed them. Giving to Rudolph. So to Rudolph from Santa, to Rudolph from Frosty, and to Rudolph from the elves. She has another one out. I want to say she started out with Santa. But ideally, there's going to be 4 sets. It's going to be 3 of these, and it's going to be each one of the different characters. And here is the big piece. Where's my camera? In case you hadn't seen it, you see all of them down there at the bottom. It says, as we gather around the tree, lights all aglow for all to see. Christmas spirits. Wait, what? As we gather around the tree, lights aglow for all to see. Christmas spirit in the air, passing presents wrapped with care. Of all the gifts that I've been given, the best gift is the gift of giving. So cute. I may have to make that a December start. I'm kidding stuff tonight, so we will see. Not this one. I have the big one, this one, and so I may go ahead and stitch that. Yeah, and then I will do all these sets eventually, you know, someday. These are each 50 by 80, and they have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 colors. All Weeks Dye Works and Classic Color Works, but she does give the DMC. She doesn't give the DMC equivalent. She does something even cooler, which I feel like in the world that the cross-stitching community we're becoming, and where stitch counts are so big, she told you the exact stitch count for each color broken down. Wow, that is cool. That is really cool. So I have 3 of these. Sorry, I got off on a little bit of a tangent. I'm excited. All right. I had to buy more Trick or Treat because they sold out. So this one is already claimed. I'll set that to the side. And this one is available for the shop. Little Brown Bat. The newest in the Cottage Garden samplings. I'm getting the whole series because it is very popular this year. And because they're adorable. So that bat's claimed. And then I need to check. But right now I have 2 available, but I may only have 1 available because I have 2 people that have bought every single one, but I feel like there was a me please on one of those. So, all right. This one is, Little Brown Bat is 100 by 130, It has 2 weeks dye works and 10 DMCs. And she does give the DMC equivalent. So, super cute. I feel like Jessie Marie so needs to stitch that after the year she has had with the bats, and Megan May because she had bats, and Jen Jaylong, she had her neighbor had bats. So it's been a year of bats. So the fact that that was in this series is pretty fun. Okay, so the next one, this is new to me. Okay, so apparently there is a division of Little House Needleworks called Tumbleweeds, and they produced this chart. This one was requested by somebody in my group, so this one's called for. I figure if a girl wants to be a legend, she should just go ahead and be one. That's gonna have to go in my stash too, eventually. I don't usually purchase for me right away because, like I said, if I get stuck with one, then I get stuck with one, and if not, then I'll reorder. So this is Legendary Girls from Little House Needleworks, or Tumbleweeds, and it says it's number 7. It's a tumbleweed chart number 7, so I'll have to go and look. And it was said by Calamity Jane. So it is 109 by 158, and it has 5 colors. That's it, 5 colors. All classic color works, but it does give the DMC conversion. So there you go. Set that one off for my friend. We got 2 more over here. All right, what else do we got? These came in a bag. Why are those not in a bag and these in a bag? All right, next we got a couple smalls. These are from JBW Designs. This is around France. So you got like the Eiffel Tower and some other France-like stuff in there. This is 72 by 68, done only in 1 color. You could make that any color you want. I love that frame they put around it. That's cute. So it's 72 by 68. Yeah. So that one came out. I have 3 of it available. And then also she did owls in the round, and I know a lot of people really like owls. So I was like, I'm going to get that. So I got 3 of those, the owls, and it's 58 by 58. So it's even smaller. Do they have a chart for that? No. They even have one where they took just 1 owl out of it. How cute is that? That's got to be teeny tiny. So there's those. 3 available. All right. What do we got here? All right. Sue Hillis came out with a series, and I'll probably get the rest of them, but I started out with just 2. And these are the Hoop-de-doos. So they are made to be finished in a cute hoop, and it does have finishing instructions on the back. This is Holiday Baking from Sue Hillis Designs. And it is instructions for a hoop, for covering a hoop with fabric included. Okay. It is 64 by 64, so pretty small design. If it's stitched on 32 count fabric, it should fit perfectly into a 5-inch hoop. So if you go with a little bit bigger fabric, you might need a little bit bigger hoop. So that's super cute. I got 3 of those. And then also Busy as a Bee, or Busy Bee. It says busy as a bee, my needle and me. So that's super cute. I like the little fabric she chose on that one. This one is also 65 by 65. So, and I have 3 of both of those. Okay, so I don't know how many of these I have available. I know at least 1 is called for, possibly all 3. I have to go back and look, but here's the Christmas ornament edition of Just Cross Stitch. It has a lot of really cute stuff, so let's take a quick look. We got Santa and his jammies, we got a little snowman, some birds. I really like that. Baking Spirits Bright. That's cute. Mary, I love this. It looks like it has specialty stitches, Peace and Hope. That is definitely Doreen Jones up there. So super cute. Super cute. All right. I'm gonna just take a look inside the cover here. Make sure there's, I mean, there's a lot more than that. So I may have one of these available. I'm not sure yet. Those 3 were in the bag. Okay. I know that one's definitely been requested. And I still got to get the Halloween one. All right. So that is everything in the shop that came in tonight. So what are we stitching? What are we doing? So I mentioned to y'all before, I was a little concerned about the idea of working on a full coverage tonight when I have so many other goals that have not been met. I have 5 categories for the month that each need 1,000. I have 3 or 4 stitch alongs that need to be caught up. And of those, I did like, what, 500 stitches total, 5, 7, something like that over the course of this week. So I was a little freaking out about taking a night to do something that was not in the categories and not on the sales, but it's Full Coverage Friday. I got my work schedule today and I'm off the next 5 days in a row. So we're not gonna worry about it so much. I'll get those stitches caught up here at home. It'll be fun. Especially on school nights when kids have to be in bed by a certain time. So our daily 100 this week is Life is an Open Book Paris. I am up in this top corner. So while we're working on that, we're gonna put 100 stitches into it real quick. And then I'm going to, and I don't have this on the Q snap yet. So I gotta work on that, but excuse me. Once Upon a Fairy Tale has not even been touched yet this year. So it's gonna be my Full Coverage Friday tonight. If I get to do any stitching, because honestly, I have to go to bed early. And there's other things I want to do tonight. I want to kit up a couple things. I need to get this stuff on the website. I say website, I mean Facebook group. I do have a website, but I'm just not that good at maintaining it. But nobody's tried to purchase anything from it, so it's fine. It's fine. All right. I am going to have to get more on that, though, if I do want to participate in Expo next year, because you have to have a legit website. You cannot be on. Sorry, I thought I was being summoned. I don't think you could be on a Facebook group. So, all right, that is it. I'm going to go stitch. I will check in with y'all later. Hey, y'all. Good evening. Okay, I didn't talk to y'all record yesterday. We drove all day, showed up just in time for my mom's surprise party, and she was super surprised both by the party and the fact that we were there, so that was cool. I do have a video clip of her receiving her fully finished gift because I forgot to show y'all before I went. I did my daily 100 yesterday, but that's about all I got to. And that was on Shangri-La. Let's see if you could see. Yep. Just did some fill in, but I do believe that puts it at its 1,500, so it can go back on the shelf, and we'll be pulling out the next one, and the next one's not very easy. So we're gonna work on Aberdeenshire when I go to work. At home, we're doing full coverage. So then today, I did my daily 100 once we got home because we drove all day, but my husband drove the first part of the trip so that I could stitch some, and I stitched on Touch of Magic, and got the kitty done, Spooky put in there. I did a little over 500 stitches on it today, so that's pretty good. I'm way behind. The new piece comes out in like a week and a half, and I'm not even done with piece 2 yet, and then we have 3, 4, 5. Is there 5 pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Anyway, I'm way behind. But it may be something I work on during Finish That Stitch December. Who knows? So then when I got home, I put in another daily 100 on Life's an Open Book Paris. So we still got a long way to go on this one. It's going to be our daily 100 for a little bit. But I did get some stitching done on it. So now I'm going to sit down with Temperature Butterflies and see if we can finish up August. I probably only have a couple more hours in me, so it probably won't be finishing anything, but should get some pretty good progress. I'll have to move the Q-snap. we gotta finish up July first. Got a little bit left in July, and then we gotta move the Q-snap and get that August butterfly. At least the back stitch in, right? Or not the back stitch, but the border, so that it's an easy fill in. So I'm gonna work on this for a little bit since it's Sunday night. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna get this uploaded, so hopefully it doesn't take 2 days like last week. So thank you all if you're new here. I hope you saw something you enjoyed and you come back for more. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back week after week. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, all the ways that you show you love me, and I'll see y'all.
I'll probably be 40 before I get mine. It's fine. Although she did make it herself
really well. We do hugs, we do patience, we do family. Yes, we do. We do love.